Hello everyone, we are back on TechBridge. This week, my name is Tony Alagoke. We have been advocating that you need to have and harness the power of technology. Since the last time we spoke about a lot of things on technology, how many of this bit, how many of technology have you embraced? And that is what we need to look at. So let's quickly go on a commercial break, and we'll be back in GV.
Hi, my name is Kingsley. All right, those we read about on the headlines are those who follow trends. If you want to hear about the latest trends, keep watching TechBridge on Lagos television. Trust me, you will get the first and best information right here. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Confidence Davely. I'm an ethical hacker. Keep watching TechBridge on Lagos television.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Akdogan. I'm a video games designer. Keep watching TechBridge on Lagos television.
I'm Adiola Eka, influencer, content strategist. Keep watching TechBridge on LTV.
Yeah, welcome back from that break. And the world has embraced e-commerce, and today we are looking at e-commerce, the platform, and what you need to know. Just like I said before we went on break, that you need a bit of technology to speak for you, because that business you're doing can be upscaled when you use the power of technology. One of it is e-commerce. In the house today, we have an expert who will be talking about e-commerce and digital strategy about this. So Kunle Ajani, you're welcome.
My pleasure.
You're welcome to this TechBridge platform.
Thank you.
And a number of times people have looked at what they can do, how they can take their business to the next level. So e-commerce is one of the platforms. And I want you to explain. It's not that people are not aware of e-commerce, but let's see how we can demystify it and people can take advantage of e-commerce. What is e-commerce?
All right. So e-commerce basically, like it says, e and of course the commerce. So when I bring them together, it becomes e-commerce. And so it's electronic commerce. And how do we explain that? So it's basically when you're able to buy and sell your products, sometimes services, by using technology to drive it. So you buy, you sell by the use of internet technology. It's that simple. All right. So that's basically, we've been used to doing things offline. Okay, so now we do things online. So when you're able to bring that little thing that you're doing online for visibility, so that where you cannot reach your product, you can see your product way, way, way far away from where you cannot possibly reach here.
Yeah, we all know that e-commerce is borderless. Yeah. Even while people are sleeping, if you have e-commerce platform, your business continues.
Yes,
there are so many advantages, but we are coming back to advantages of e-commerce later. Yes, but just like you've defined e-commerce, let me quickly ask, what are the various components of this e-commerce? Because somebody somewhere is looking at this and is trying to get advantage of what e-commerce can do for him. What are the components?
So basically in Nigeria, we have a number of e-commerce giants or businesses. Still, let me say retail. So you're going to need a warehouse. You keep your goods somewhere. Okay, you're going to also need inventory because you're going to run those things you have, using inventory at the back end. Okay. And of course, the technology space, it's a real estate on its own. Your website is your real estate, and you're going to need a lot of technology to be able to drive. Of course, people go to your website as visitors. You're going to be able to monitor why they're on your website, what they are looking for. At the end of the day, so you need payment solution. When they finish buying, placing orders, they need payment solutions. Different people are taking care of that about now. And of course, you need logistics so that it gets to where your item gets to where it is needed. So variously, those are the components,
If I hear you loud and clear, component involves goods, services, and products. That is one. Then you need, what other thing? Like
you need technology. You need logistics because someone has to carry, after you have placed your order, someone has to carry the order from the warehouse to where you stay, your address.
So no wonder we have a lot of bike men across the state.
Yes.
So you have logistics in place. You must have technology like a retail store or shop.
Exactly.
Like online store.
Online store.
Okay, good. So that's number 3. Then you need payment solution.
Yes.
To be able to collect you.
collect your money. Exactly.
Actually, you're in the business for that purpose anyway. So you need payment solution. What about settlement? I think it's also a component for some because you need to be settled by the bank. You need to, the payment online has not translated to the physical movement of the fund to your bank. So you need settlement. They call it
basically,
settlement.
yeah.
So that at least you can know how much you are entitled to per day. And CBN has done a lot on that regards, because they will tell you 2 plus 1, T plus 1 or T plus 2. But these days we call it same day settlement, meaning that if client or customer have actually patronized your product, your services, then your money should be in your account before the close of business, or at most early in the morning. So settlement is another component.
Okay, so if I may butt in, so there are these various e-commerce companies that I mentioned. They have been able to handle that, taking care of that adequately. Why? Because in fact, if you check the kind of growth they've experienced, so many of them now have their own payment solution. So their payment infrastructure has been able to take care of that because they're registered with CBN, most of them.
Okay.
So, and basically, so that's what they call wallets, where even if you want to pay your money into those wallets such that you have money there, anytime you want to place an order, just go there and just, pick from the money, handle your transactions. All of that is being taken care of.
I think I got it. So if you don't want to use your bank payment or card scheme, you can have a wallet. So each of those e-commerce platforms have their wallet, so that at least you have the money in the wallet before you spend.
Exactly.
Okay, what about disputes? Because sometimes you see some people tell you have paid, but it's not reflecting, it's not, the transaction is not consummated. So I think dispute is another component.
That would take us to some of the challenges that people may experience. But before I get into the challenge, we must also establish the fact that there's what we call cash on delivery.
Cash on delivery.
Yes, when a delivery person brings an item to your doorpost, you have a liberty, to see what you want to buy, and that's the advantage that the e-commerce or the online business now have. Online businesses now have over our brick and mortar.
So if I need to pay on delivery, am I paying by POS? Am I paying by transfer?
So you can do cash.
Cash also.
You can do cash.
Okay, fantastic.
You can do POS, and you can do bank transfer, because right there you can ask the delivery person what account can I transfer to. Of course, it's online also. And they can just make a transfer. It confirms right there, and then delivery is made. But going back to, you mentioned trust.
Trust, yeah.
Yes. One of the biggest challenges that e-commerce companies have battled with, and that has hindered deeper penetration, is trust. Why? Because in this climb, we're still trying to get used to the fact that, how am I sure they will not run away with my money? How am I sure I will not be scammed?
How are you sure that you will not be swindled?
Exactly. So most e-commerce companies have put a system in place that we call a return policy.
All right.
A return policy, a refund policy also. Refund policy by which, this is what it means. If you place an order, for some of them that I know of, because I'm a part of one, what it is, if you place your order and it's delivered to you, within 7 days, if there's a problem, you can make a complaint. You quickly send an email to the help desk, and once that is noted, whatever happens, they have you covered. Most of the time, they ask you to return the item for replacement, or you get a refund. So there's nothing to be afraid of.
Wonderful. So we are growing as a nation
we are growing
when
as
it comes
a
to
nation.
e-commerce. I love that testimony, because it gives comfort to people that, okay, even if you've bought something and there is a defect, or it's not meeting up to the standard, you have the opportunity of returning it and getting your money back. So you call it refund policy?
Refund policy, yes.
Fantastic.
And it's a return policy also.
How much has e-commerce affected us? Because I know during the lockdown in 2020, that thing does two things, as far as I'm concerned. It did two things. Number one, it opened up the technology space.
Yes,
people are locked down, but they are still doing businesses, and the transactions are going on, and some are making cool money.
Exactly.
Then people are getting the value for their money, their product.
Exactly.
Now let's take it further. How much has that affected us as a nation or as a people?
Like, if you look at 2021, we're coming out of COVID. And I can authoritatively tell you that business-wise, for e-commerce, average order value increased. So orders came in, because you were in your house, so the number of orders that were placed increased in volume. And of course, that translated to money, definitely. But if you look at a statistic from Statista, that's 2021. As at 2021, we already have online users, e-commerce users, totaling up to about 76.7 million Nigerians.
Nigerians.
Yes. And it was projected that by 2025, we're going to have about 112.5 million, million rather, of the populace doing e-commerce, buying stuffs online. One beautiful thing that the e-commerce has done to us is that it is not even just the e-commerce they are doing business online now. The SMEs now plug in. One thing that should also, emphasize is, it is not just retail that e-commerce companies are doing. They do what we call merchants. It's a marketplace.
Oh, yeah, we know. These days, e-commerce is beyond buying and selling.
Exactly.
Just like you have bricks and mortar shops.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people have this platform as online marketplace.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's a big business.
Yes.
So even if I don't have a product, I can decide to set up an online store.
Yes.
So you can come and rent.
Yes.
Or partner.
For a token.
A token. And I think we have a lot of them doing it even in this
They're doing
country.
a lot of brick and mortar computer sellers, phone sellers. They are on such e-commerce platforms selling their products. They have been able to conquer space and time because they don't need logistics again.
Wow.
Such e-commerce giants help you to take care of your logistics. So you can be in Lagos, your items are shipped down to Sokoto, Adamawa, and then, of course, you get your money, you get your commission. You get your money, you just give them a bit of a commission.
That takes me to the next question. I just want to say a number of youths, graduates, or upcoming guys, they will tell you there's no job in the country. Have they looked at this? It's something that somebody can explore.
Yes.
They can put themselves in group.
Exactly.
They can do crowdfunding to have such
start a
things
business.
and begin to have online stores.
Yes.
They can venture into logistic aspect of the e-commerce.
Absolutely.
Some can even venture into the payment aspect of it, as well as product and services. So when people keep telling me there's no job, I'm like, there are jobs. Open your eyes and see this.
I'll give you two quick examples. One with a family member, then the other one with the organization that I work for. You can deliver items on behalf of these organizations. You have your car, just go to them, they'll give you a certain place you can cover. You deliver for them and they pay you a token per delivery. Then for the other person, during COVID, someone close to me just decided to learn a few things on digital, and she placed an order from China. I was in the house. I was looking at what this young lady was up to. The order came. With my friends, she spoke with them in China. I placed this order. Somebody monitored the order. The order came to Nigeria. I went with her just to be sure that this works. She went, picked the order, and then the next thing was that she advertised on social media. Okay, I sell this, I sell that. People started calling from Abuja, from Imo. So you can't say there's no job. There's always something you can. That phone you are holding it's a tool. It's a device. That's money in your hand.
I hope I hope the youth can understand that. so that
money in
it will not just be for Snapchat, for YouTube, for Facebook. It will be actually for business.
And the person didn't really need a huge capital. Be 20,000.
Wow.
Some of our youth spend 20,000, 25,000 on
Data.
data.
And they do business.
And before you know it, you are just you're established.
A friend of mine told me recently that he went to the US and somebody somewhere was like, oh, this wig was from Nigeria. And there they struck a deal and they agreed for partnership. It was just shipping wig to them over there.
It works.
And everything is online and people are making order.
It works.
So I think we should expatiate on this e-commerce. But with all what we've said, let's look at challenges because for everything, you have positive side, you have negative side, but for e-commerce, no matter what we say about it, some people will still have their doubts.
I agree.
What are the challenges about e-commerce or on e-commerce?
Okay, I already mentioned one. Trust is a
Trust,
challenge for e-commerce because people believe they might be scammed. I've had experiences where customers will complain to you that, no, I'd rather do pure on delivery. I don't want to put my money there because I don't want anybody to scam me. So there's a unit that was established for fraud and scam, so that they can detect. So there's customer protection in place, and I also believe that there's a policy for consumer protection that our e-commerce organizations have embraced. What I would just say that the policymakers should also please strengthen consumer protection in that regard. But I think we have considerable progress has been made. But again, then there's internet penetration. There's penetration of broadband that's also still a challenge because we look at our rural areas. They can be urbanized easily. A guy living in those remote places, if there is internet in such places, can place his orders from such places. Even when that happens, those people migrating to Lagos every day, they won't need to. Because if there's deeper broadband penetration, you can take business there. E-commerce will affect such places too. Definitely. That was one of them. Power liberalization. I know that it's humongous. I know so many e-commerce organizations are spending fortunes on diesels as we speak. If they don't have to spend that kind of money, you can just imagine how much bigger they will break even. So power liberalization has to be looked into.
That's another challenge.
Yes, it will. So many of our SMEs that are trying to come into the e-commerce space, their lives will be better if there's power. They can easily, those that are into manufacturing can easily manufacture easily to sell online. This will be taken care of easily. Definitely.
All right, thank you, expert, because you have covered so much area of these challenges, and I want to believe because the Lagos State government has something we call Lagos State Consumer Rights Protection Agency. So they are doing a lot in that regard. And I think federal government also has something like that. So your advocacy is that they should do more.
They should do
more.
And
they should partner with all those SMEs.
Yes, yes.
With time we'll do that. We'll bring one of the MDs or CEO from those agencies to come and speak about how to boost the trust and mitigate the risk that is
yes, because once customers are sure that they are secured, they will buy more things from our e-commerce organizations. Yes, doing, yes, they will know that e-commerce giants or practitioners have their interests at heart too.
All right. Now, for example, you have an e-commerce platform, whether you are a seller, you are a buyer, you are a logistic organization, but somewhere people are not versed, they are not used to you. How can we use digital, maybe social media or digital platform to enhance e-commerce platform?
Okay.
Let's look at that.
So basically, you see digital marketing helps to take care of a lot of this. So there are different aspects of digital marketing, as we know. You have the email marketing, you have the, of course, mobile marketing. These are some of the areas that I do.
You say telemarketing.
Yes.
Telemarketing.
And then you have the social media marketing.
Social media.
You have what we call the search engine optimization. You want to be seen, you want visibility on the search engine on Google. You need to use your SEO, your website, your small website has to have some form of strong SEO, such that you can get traffic organically to your website. So when people are looking for, say, red shoe, red bag, your organization can come up. So these are the things you need to strengthen. Your social media, people, a lot of SMEs already taking advantage of
the digital marketing.
Social media. Some of them even use influencers. We go to the social media, our real estate organizations, SMEs, all of that. They use people who have a share of voice in the society, maybe celebrities. They take advantage of that to advertise their products. You can also do that. Sometimes it doesn't have to cost so much. You have someone who
Please tell them so that
you
they
have
can
someone who can help you advertise. Maybe you're a fashion designer and you know you don't have money, but you can give a celebrity your product in exchange for adverts.
Okay, instead of spending,
instead of spending,
exchange like a barter.
It works like a barter. It usually works. That's on one hand, and then you can also, there's SMS marketing. You can send SMS if you have a data,
like
you have access.
SMS.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you have access to, so you can, right from your social media. Because of course you're not allowed to spam people. There's no room for unsolicited messages. So what you can do, like you're on the social media, you can, when you advertise, and you ask someone, can send maybe your WhatsApp number, contact us, or so the person that has provided his number willingly has asked for you to send messages. You can advertise by so doing, and it's just a lot that you can do.
Digital marketing, because you mentioned something salient on bulk SMS.
Yeah.
Do not disturb is in place. There's a policy called Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, DND.
Set up DND. Thank you. Set up by NCC for all the telecoms, because unsolicited SMSs are all over the place, especially those microfinance banks. Somebody somewhere will say, oh, somebody is owing. And I think there's a lot of advocacy against such, because a lot of people are going through trauma. But let's just focus on SEO, and
SEO,
social
there's
media.
SEM, Google Ads,
That
and some of them don't have to be so
search
expensive.
engine
There's search engine
and
optimization,
you
there's
can
search engine
grow
marketing.
your platform
Yes.
organically.
Organically.
Okay.
You can also use your, like I would say, your Facebook, your Instagram, instead of just chatting people, instead of just putting pictures, you can use these tools to advance the course of your business. And a lot of people are making so much money. And that was why when Twitter went off, a lot of people lost a lot of money. But when it came back, they were so happy.
Twitter lost money, government lost money,
Because
people lost money. So that means there is power in social media
There is.
or digital marketing. That's the umbrella.
Absolutely.
All right, let's quickly look at currently. Can you look at the penetration of e-commerce? Because I will ask you, are these e-commerce platforms struggling, or are they breaking evens? So we're looking at the penetration, and maybe they are struggling, or they are making advances.
So in 2012, the organization that I work for started. And if they're still in business now, it means they're breaking even.
They're breaking even.
So
that's like almost
exactly,
a decade.
They started like as a retail company. Then they became a marketplace providing space for other people to sell. That's merchants.
All right.
And even as we speak, they are currently onboarding merchants. They are giving you opportunity to come and sell so they can make money. And they give you support in so many areas. They give you visibility. So, and then for a retail company that started as just one unit of business, one vertical, and if it's now boasting of e-payment and boasting of payment platform, boasting of its own logistics, boasting of its own warehouses, boasting of its own brick and mortar stores that they are not even integrating into online. That says they're breaking even.
Good.
Are they going there? They're into food. They're into. So my point is that they're even using technology to drive so many other business
sectors.
niche.
Good.
So they're breaking even, and it's. I mean, e-commerce spend as we speak is not less than $13 billion.
E-commerce spend is over 13 billion naira.
Dollars. Yes.
Not even naira.
Not naira.
Wow. So it's a growing industry.
Growing, yeah.
So what are you waiting for? I'm talking to my viewers because now you have given me the advantage. I don't even need to bother myself about logistics. I don't need to bother myself about payment solution. I don't need to bother myself about. It's already taken care of. It's just for me to say, okay, I want to put my product on your platform. Now, let me quickly ask you the last question, because I know somewhere is thinking about how to rent a shop to start that business. Are we saying that e-commerce provide all I need to do or I need to have to run my business without having problem?
If you have a product or you have a service, there is an e-commerce platform, especially the popular ones that you know, at risk of trying to advertise for them, that you can Google it. Just Google sell online. They have a platform, they have a room for you to sell online. You don't even need to pay before you register a store on those platforms. It's when you start selling, they can start to collect a rent, a token. And when I mean a token,
a royalty.
Something that you spend on food.
All right.
You use only at a sitting that you spend. Is what they collect. So they have provided room for people to also grow, and what can I say? It's just for even the government to support some of these people. You know why? Okay. Because if you look at the logistics alone, they have provided employment for people. If you look at payment solution, they have provided employment for people. Like you said earlier, you see so many delivery dispatchers, all over the places. Those are employment opportunities for people. So it's amazing.
Totally, we cannot exhaust this topic. It's a big topic when you talk about e-commerce, because I still have a lot. But the truth is, we have that platform. And before now, Nigerians are not used to this. We always order from Amazon and other stuff. But now, our people are building the same platform. And I'm advocating from this platform that people should do more. Because the earlier, the better. So I want to thank you for coming on this platform today.
I truly appreciate it.
You have expatiated so much on what people need to know to start a business. They don't need that big money. They don't need that big shop. They don't need to get themselves to worry about logistics and payment. It's already there for them to start something. So thank you for coming. And I want to believe that in the subsequent ones, you will still come and tell us maybe the factors and maybe nitty-gritty of starting itself. Thank you. Viewers, let's quickly go on a short break, then we'll wind down this discussion.
Hi, my name is Kingsley. All right, those we read about on the headlines are those who follow trends. If you want to hear about the latest trends, keep watching TechBridge on Lagos Television. Trust me, you will get the first and best information right here. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Confidence Stavely. I'm an ethical hacker. Keep watching TechBridge on Lagos Television.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Akdogan. I'm a video games designer. Keep watching TechBridge on Lagos Television.
I'm Adiola Eka, influencer, content strategist. Keep watching TechBridge on LTV.
Yeah, welcome back from that break. The platform is TechBridge and the station is Lagos Television. My guests have spoken about e-commerce. So why are you waiting? What are you waiting for when you have e-commerce speaking for you? They've taken care of payment, the logistics, and everything you need to worry yourself about. So start that business, take advantage of e-commerce, and you will discover that you are moving with the tide of things. Thank you for joining us on this TechBridge today. Next week we'll be here again. Bye for now.